Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
Your good cop, bad cop routine.
I'm gonna make him an offer, Jim.
When someone asks you if you're a god, you say, yes!
Well, Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
Take your sticking paws off me, you damn dirty
Call
ape!
being a 9-year-old kid with a 35-year-old girlfriend trouble.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, about 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days to.
All right, welcome to the Furious SmashCast, episode 005. I got me, my boy Albert, and Lee. We're going to be giving you some entertaining podcast today. Albert, what are you going to be talking about?
We're going to be talking about my favorite show this year so far, and it's not Game of Thrones. It's The Flash, Season 1.
Nice. Lee?
I'm going to be talking about Conception 2 Children of the Seven Stars on the Vita.
Okay, cool.
And it is a RPG made for the Vita by Spike Chunsoft and brought over from Japan by Atlas, who is a wonderful
They make RPGs, right? Or strategy RPGs?
Yeah, it's not that they make them, they select them. They select really good ones from Japan and they bring them over, and they're really good at localization, like making it sound good for our culture, and changing things that would sound funny to us or weird.
Yeah.
Of course, they needed to. Okay. This whole game needed a big change because, woo. Let me just start out by saying, let me tell you the premise.
Okay.
So, it is a world where the star god gives power to 16 to 18-year-olds. Like, you're 16, and you either get the star on your arm, on your hand, or you don't. So, at 16, you get the star. If you get the star, you go train at this school/fighting academy. They train you, and basically, at the time, everyone just goes to the front lines because there are these labyrinths opening up, and out of these labyrinths come monsters. And they've tried to go in, but every time somebody goes into these stupid things, they're stuck and they can't come back out. And all of that all changes when you show up. You're called the your character is called the God's Gift because because you have so much star energy and a random fluke coincidence that you can actually take people in and bring them back out.
Okay.
Yeah. So that there's the scratch there. Like, that's why you and one girl of your choosing, you have 7 girls to choose from eventually. You could just be like, I like that one. I like that one. She's got nice boobs. She's cute. She's a young lolly, and I am creepy, so I will choose her. Basically, you choose this one girl, and you can swap back and forth whenever. And you huh?
Come over here and have sex with Charlie Murphy. I'm Rick James, bitch.
You just choose one. I don't know. I don't even know why Rick James is in that.
Because he gets... Oh, man. He picks them. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, so yeah. Choose a girl, you take them into the dungeon after you do something called classmating. And that's where you do a little dance, make a little, not love, it's supposed to be like hugging or something, and you pour your energies into a weird doll. And out of that doll comes a child about chest high, maybe? Or a little less than that. And they're called Star Children. And you take 3 of them to fight with you. And then you can do that 3 times. So you have 3 groups of 3. And then their attacks are all considered like this group attack, this group use a special, this group turn into a weird mecha to fight, and like it. From what that sounds like, okay, so that's 12 people on the field, and then you and your girl are another set. So you got all these people on the field, and that's kind of where the trouble begins of this game. Like the dungeons are kind of ridiculous.
What kind
you
of?
got these
I'm confused.
14 people. What?
What kind of game is it?
It's an RPG, like a dungeon crawler RPG.
Oh, I don't know why I'm still thinking you're talking about a dating sim.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Dungeon RPG dating sim.
Both. Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect. Now it makes
sense. So they took the good things of Persona, which was dating sim in the off time, and they kind of dumbed it down. And then they took the fighting of Persona and they dumbed that way the fuck down. And then they annoyed the piss out of you by changing how it worked, where you just have to go level your characters over and over again. Because you'll get a character, or you'll do the class mating, and they'll have a level cap of like level 20. So you'll go in there, level up to about 20, and then you have to drop them, like the children. You just say goodbye, like goodbye, and then you make more children, and then you have to level those up, and you'll level up faster in the new dungeons because there's more experience. But it's terribly repetitive to do that. It's really awful. Like, it's no good. So the dungeon crawling itself is not fun. Basically, I gave this game a 5 due to the horrible dungeon crawling. The only thing that made me play this game forever is the dating sim portion, just because I liked some of the characters. And it's not bad graphics. I gave them a 7.5 for graphics, but it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth putting your hard-earned dollars into. There's one thing. Oh, what was it I was gonna tell you? Yeah, I don't remember. But no, it's not worth it. That's my. Oh God, yeah. Here's something that is just. It epitomizes the evil of downloadable content. You can create these children, and as you do so, as the lady levels up with you, she'll be able to make different types of children, and you can go back and make the other types too. You can always do those. But there's some that are hidden by items. You have to have an item that you can only get inside the dungeon. And it turns out the item I wanted to make a ninja child. And to do that, you had to steal from a certain monster in a certain area that had a certain level, and its drop was low. So if you didn't look it up on the internet, you'd basically never ever find it, because you'd steal from every person not knowing you had to steal. And so here's the... They knew that it was a shitty drop, like terrible, like you could never get this on your own. So they make it to where you can pay $1, and instead of patching it to where they fix it, you can pay $1 and it'll drop more often. Yeah, cha-ching. That's fucking bullshit. That's like, they made a bad decision and they charge you money for them to fix it.
They made a good business decision.
Yeah, but who's gonna pay that instead of being like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
So you weren't liking that at all.
That's awful. I think that's a go fuck your couch moment there. But.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Missed out. Fuck your couch, nigga. That's exactly right.
Alright, good.
Yeah. Well, this was my first foray into a dating sim.
Okay.
And that aspect was alright. I like dating sims. I'm gonna try those. Those are pretty cool.
That's tight. What's those
what dungeon crawl sucked?
I don't really not much into gaming at all. So, what is a dating sim?
Dating sim is where a guy will have a chance to choose a girl out of several, or sometimes he just dates them all in a
best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers
harem kind of thing.
So is it like, are they real people? Are you dating real people? Are they real females on the other end?
They're females. They don't have to be like
not
they can be like furries or whatever. But
no, I mean like is it, the people portraying the females, are they other people?
Is
like,
it PvP?
Like you playing the game, or are there other people playing the game being
no, it's just
okay.
They're just NPC characters.
Oh, okay.
Non-players.
When you were saying dating sim, I was like, aren't you married? I don't know.
No.
that shows me my lack of knowledge of this.
You're
game.
thinking Plenty of Fish Online? Eternal?
It's just your character chooses another character, and then there's like a story. There'd be like, oh, she dropped her purse in the river, and then you went to fish it out. You spent all day trying to fish it out, and then there's the story on that. This isn't an actual story in there. I'm just making no shit up.
Okay.
And then like instead you went and bought her another one, and there'd be like a quest line to do shit for her to make her love you. And in the end, she either is gonna give you some head or she's gonna fucking do whatever. Like if it's a pornographic type game, no, some of these games are like that. Like in the end, you'll get like an actual hentai type thing, like dating sim. Yeah, some dating sims have actual pornographic stuff at the end.
Wow.
And some like,
I
and
didn't know
that's
that.
that's the hook. That's the hook. It's like some are gonna be that way, and some are just like y'all hug on Christmas Eve. There's the hug and like make out or whatever.
Those Japanese,
like in Persona 4, actually. That's my favorite JRPG, and like that all like you can end any character with like they go to your house and they spend the night. I mean, it's, you know, tasteful. There's no, like, they're not showing any of it, but those girls are all spending the night, so I'm pretty sure that you're getting laid that night. But they don't do anything like that to tell you, like to say.
That's funny.
The girls are like up for it.
Dude, Albert, I think you stumbled on a. No, they already have that stuff where people pretend to be people in the games, in it like that life game.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
It's called catfishing, bro.
You know what I talk about, Lead? That life game? Life 2.0 or something like that? Or
like a guy can pretend to be a girl and be dating another
people
guy
are
that's playing the guy.
You know, yeah, I see a look on your face where people are buying actual land or they're actually running businesses.
No. That's it starts with an S. Second Life.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about Second Life, yeah. I've heard of that. I played it in a much earlier, long time ago. I played it, and I was like, "What the fuck? I can't. No, this is crazy." Like, there's just tons of just space. It looks like open space, and you can go to different places.
I watched a documentary on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
You probably know more than I do about it. Then
it was funny. Sure. Like, it was crazy. People were using it. And this is off topic, but they were actually selling stuff in game. People made businesses of it in life, like in their real life, like enough to support themselves by selling stuff in game, like selling clothes and selling specially made stuff. I was like, wow.
The funniest thing I've heard about that game is that there'd be people who would have like real life meetings with, you know, like a board of directors and stuff in that game. Like, they were trying to make it like high class, and then there'd be trolls because you can't like lock this stuff out. So there'd be people trolling, and like there'd be giant purple dildos coming from the roof of their like building and stuff. Like, people would do crazy shit like that. Or like Toyota, I believe, had a
yeah, it's funny how those people are in the game.
Hey, this is our new truck. It's modeled in the game. Like, you can come look. There'd be big floating from the ceiling like that.
Yeah.
People just trolling.
That's wow.
Making it rain penises. Because why not? It's the internet.
It's the internet. Well, that about does it. Then let's go ahead and close this out. Guys, this ends it for our Furious SmashCast, episode 005, starring Elvis, Albert, and Lee.
Woo.
Any parting words?
See you guys in 5 months.
We are pumping these out like hot fire. Keeping the consistent schedule. Alright, guys. Well, that'll be it. Smash it!
Smash it!
Smash it!
Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all
I know you missed us, baby.
when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you.
I feel like driving now.
When I see you again.
With the windows rolled down. Living my life a quarter mile at a time.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
What makes you think you can